journey comes to an end. My favorite video game level of all time. The Maw. Desert definitely looks better than it used to. The shot of the bridge.
This thing is falling apart.
It'll hold.
We're not gonna make it.
We'll make it.
Pull up! Pull up!
Oh. Added some explosions.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
There must have been something wrong with the coordinate data.
Getting her back from the horse you rode in on. Cool view. Invisible wall there, you can't
We
fall
need
to
to
your
get
death.
to the bridge.
Yeah.
From there, we can initiate an overload of the ship's fusion engines. The explosion should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
I do like how they bookend the game. Your first mission's on the ship, and your last mission, guess where it is? The ship. Oh! That seemed to be quite effective. Sentinels are toast in this game. I don't really need the Sentinel beam at this hour, I don't think. Wasn't there a shotgun somewhence? I don't remember getting as many views of the outside of the Halo. I love it. Oh, there was a shotgun. It got blown to Kingdom Come. Hey, no flanking me. Not allowed. Okay. Alright, alright. Oh, Hunter! Ow. You got me good. Just one. Oh boy. Okay. I was on frag grenade. Whoa! I got like a super accidental grenade boost or something. I went flying. Oh, there were 2 hunters the whole time! Just over here! It's real Spec Opsy up in here. I need that fuel rod, but I need to get my health back. My shield's back, sorry. Hold on, I need to answer this. Somebody get these beggars out of here, am I right? Cool, fine, whatever. 458 things, this dumb game, and I need to get to 7 hundos. Alright. Oh my god. How many are there? Yeah.
Blasphemous rounds in chop.
Blasphemous rounds? Dude, everything's blasphemy with these effing guys. What happened to the hunter? Yeah, that's what I thought. It does seem to be kind of stuck, but I don't trust it. Guys gotta go. Fuel rod shotgun, the ideal loadout.
The bridge. We made it. Let's get to work.
My journey.
him saying that as he's dying is that's pretty accurate for the Covenant, I think.
I need
Y'all
you to upload
got
me
the
into
world's
control
biggest
system.
gun and you're
Terminal
being
is located
whiny
next to the main
bitches about
fuse.
this. Okay, alright. Oh,
I leave home for a few days and look what happens.
so true.
There. That should give us enough time to make it to a lifeboat and put some distance between ourselves and Halo before the detonation.
I'm afraid that's out of the question. Really.
Oh, hell.
Ridiculous. That you and your
So-
warship's AI with such a wealth of knowledge. Weren't you worried it might be captured or destroyed?
He's in my data arrays. A local tab?
You can't imagine how exciting this is. To have a record of all our lost time. Human history is...
Dude, just wait until he watches the Odyssey.
I enjoy every moment of its categorization. To think you would destroy this installation, as well as this record. I am shocked. Almost too shocked for words.
He stopped the self-destruct sequence.
Why do you continue to fight us, Reclaimer? You cannot win. Give us the construct, and I will endeavor to make your death relatively painless.
At least I still have control over the comm channels.
Where is he?
I'm detecting taps throughout the ship. Sentinels, most likely. As for the Monitor, he's in engineering. He must be trying to take the core offline. Even if I could get the countdown restarted, I don't know what to do.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
Not much. A well-placed grenade, perhaps. But why...
Oh,
Okay, I'm coming with you. Chief, Sentinels. Transfer me back to your suit. You need to go.
Don't worry. They ain't shit. You know, that's not the guns I have. Sentinels are a lot more annoying in the original game.
Chief, we need to get to the engine room. That's the only other place where the Monitor can override the self-destruct sequence. The ship was heavily damaged when it crashed. Head to the cryo chamber. You should be able to get to the engine room through there.
I think there were always camo flood in here, but this was the only place. Not... Easy. Listen, we'll let this fight happen. Obviously, good things happen. There's a checkpoint. Because the Hunters won! I can shoot a lot quicker than you can. Wormy boys. Okay. Easy. Don't make me feel rod you. So many of these assholes. Okay. Well, this is where we woke up. Or another Cairo Bay. Yeah, it's set up differently, so I guess not. This looks cool though. I remember the scene, but not the fires. See who will win. Sentinels are quite effective against the Flood. Others, The Sentinels! Just for me to come in here and fuck them up. Good range on this bad boy. Yeah, my face. They do not stop coming down this hallway. That's one thing I remember. I think this is where the last terminal was in Anniversary. Chick, 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 boom, baby. Okay. I remember this hallway. It never stops. It didn't have the fuel rod in the original, though, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, this is gonna make the engine room a lot easier instead of the clunky ass rocket launcher. No flanking me! How many times? Okay. Oh, I thought you were dead, buddy. You are now. Well, maybe I should go back and get this rocket launcher. So our ammo situation is okay. I am in your walls. Jesus. Okay, would have killed me. Look, I had nothing left. Blasphemous cur! But ultimately, let's kick it old school. We'll have more consistent ammo with it. Light fuse, run away.
Engine room located. We're here.
I guess I didn't realize it was supposed to be
have
like
access
sand
to
in
all
here.
of the reactor schematics and procedures. I'll walk you through it. First, we need to pull back the exhaust couplings. That will expose
We are going
the shaft
real
that
quick through
leads
this
to the
level, I gotta
primary
say.
fusion drive core.
Hardware and software configurations are below required specifications.
No shit. Remember these barrels?
Good. Step 1 complete. Now we should have a straight shot into one of the ship's 4 fusion reactors. We need a catalyst explosion to destabilize the magnetic containment field surrounding the fusion cells.
What do you think I'm here,
Use an
Cortana?
explosive. I recommend a grenade or rocket. If you run out of explosives, there is an armory station located near the engine room's entrance.
This door got open. And we were pressing that trigger. Is the door not opening? They were like vents. I mean, that just seems like a brick wall. I'd hate to test it with this plasma grenade. Okay, yep, that's just it. Okay, there's no vents anymore.
Use explosives on the other 3 reactors
Kids these
to destroy
days.
their core.
Again, this is heroic. I don't know where the hell everybody is. Hi, Guilty Spark. Can't stop me.
Why do you continue to ignore your task?
Yeah, this is going a lot easier than the original game. I must say. You're already at 3 out of 4.
Only one more fusion reactor to go.
The armory? It is. Easy. Almost too easy, frankly.
That did it. The engine's gone critical. Based on the current rate of decay, we should have 15 minutes to get off the ship.
Much easier than in the original. Wow. These sentinels are cooking my ass right now.
Going critical, Fohammer. Request immediate extraction. Approach the crash site and be ready to pick us up at
This is always the biggest blind side that like Fohammer or
Only one more fusion
any
reactor
humans
to
still
go.
exist. I don't even have to do all the shit I did last time. Just make that jump. I mean, talk about high-speed Halo. This is the level I should try and speedrun. Honestly, if I try to speedrun any level. Not sure the new libraries for me. Old library, yes.
The engine's gone critical. Based on the current rate of decay, we should have 15 minutes to get off the ship.
Cortana to Echo 419. Come in, Echo 419.
Oh, not the right door.
I'm Regis 5x5.
The Pillar of Autumn's
Sentinel's not even showing up.
Fohammer. Request immediate extraction. Approach the crash site and be ready to pick us up at External Access Junction 4C as soon as you get my signal.
Oh, okay.
Cortana to Echo 419. Come in, Echo 419.
Roger, Cortana. I'm Regis 5x5.
The Pillar of Autumn's engines are going critical, Fohammer. Request immediate extraction. Approach the crash site and be ready to pick us up at External Access Junction 4C as soon as you get my signal.
Affirmative. Echo 419 going on station.
Y'all crazy for this. This hallway was not this smoky and flamey. They gave a whole storyline to this guy in the books about how he's hunting Master Chief and he just gets lit the F up in 2 seconds. What a shame.
Echo 419 to Cortana. Things are getting noisy down there. Everything okay?
Negative. We have a Wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core.
Oh, this is early for her to say that.
Sustained more damage than we thought.
I love Wildcat destabilization. Say that all the time. Think I'm kidding.
Alert. Our RV point with Foehammer is further towards the ship's bow than our current position. Use a Warthog to reach the extraction point or we'll never make it in time. Activating
All
final
right.
countdown timer. When it reaches
Here
0,
we
the
go.
engines will detonate. The explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees.
Stay on target. It's oh, okay. It's definitely a lot grayer than I recall. I don't remember a U-turn either, but what do I know? What do I know? Do you remember these like ramps and everything? Alright, easy. Was an achievement for never flipping and doing it on legendary with a minute to spare, which is really doing it with 2 minutes to spare, because they give you 1 less minute on legendary. Woo! This is different. This is different.
Cortana to Echo
This is different.
419. 2 Covenant Banshees are approaching on your 6. Evade. Say again, evade.
Roger. I see him.
Driving through the sand? This is crazy.
Come on. Breaking right. Damn! Too late.
No bridge where we wait for her?
We need to get through that mess and rendezvous with Foehammer. Don't stop for anything.
Okay, no. Yeah, the run is different. I'm still having a great time though. I mean, any set piece like this is good, but. Oh,
Wait, stop.
here's the
This
bridge.
is where Foehammer's coming to pick us up. Hold position here.
Cortana to Echo 419. Request
Oh, look at the
extraction
ring,
now.
the
On tunnel.
verdant part,
Affirmative, Cortana.
Ver-
Foehammer in.
verdant parts of the ring.
Alert. We need to keep moving. Get back in the Warthog.
I'm hit. Mayday. Airport buses is shot to hell. I can't.
Oh yeah, Cortana called it too early. She's dead.
Echo 419. It's gone. Calculating alternate escape route. Ship's inventory shows 1 longsword fighter
Oh,
still
boy.
docked in Launch Base 7.
Didn't make
if
it.
we move now, we can make it.
Go, go, go. Stay on target.
Chief, up ahead. We need to get across that gap. If you hit that ramp at top speed, we should be able to clear it.
Well, not top speed right now.
Jump!
Nope. It made this also harder how floaty the original War Dogs were. Oh my god, there's so much smoke.
That's the
Here
ship.
we are.
Move! We need to get aboard now!
Oh, they added hunters here? Oh no. Hey, 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 hey! Just one random ass starfighter.
We're cutting it close.
Oh! Oh my god! This is new. Oh, with Keyes' Magnum.
Here we go.
That was a jump scare for everybody. Oh my gosh. What a camera flip. Everything can be blown up. Yeah, this is new too. Yeah, like when are they gonna show the one piece going through and smash it through the other side? Boom. Well, so much for that.
Shut them down. We'll need them later.
Did anyone else make it?
Scanning. No. Just dust and echoes. We're all that's left. We did what we had to do. For Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the Flood. We had no choice.
We had no choice.
Halo. It's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.
Some people did survive. You know what? I had a really good time. I had a really good time. You know, something about the original game. I mean, it's just the right amount of jankiness. It's just the right amount of everything. And it's just beautiful. And this, I think, did a fantastic job of modernizing it, and removing some of the more problematic stuff. You know, that's just annoying. Like, you know, can use some more guns is cool. The Warthog drive's a little like these are all things you have to do for modernization, and I think they did a great job as far as the modernization. I think they did, and you know, I'm glad the original game, again, I always said to people, you disagree on anything in the remake, it's not like they deleted it. Go play the original again anytime you want. So, that's fun. But yeah, I mean, I think the fact you're able to do 4 players now, which you could never do in the original, the fact that you could do cross-play, I mean, just the fact that, you know, this game, and again, it feels like you know, when Halo came out, I was, you know, 3 years old. So it's not like I have nostalgia for playing LAN parties in the original Xbox or Halo, but then 10 years after that, when that was the first new Halo game that came out after when I got the Xbox 360, Reach was still really new. But Reach had been out for a few months. This is the first time I was like on the ground floor for a release of a game. And I probably still have played more Reach than any other Halo game because of the amount of multiplayer I played. But maybe the amount of Infinite multiplayer. But man, I played a lot of Reach multiplayer. I mean, it's probably, yeah, Infinite Reach, Halo 4, just because of the multiplayer, and then Combat Evolved Anniversary. But you could access like Combat Evolved Anniversary multiplayer that was like on Reach. You could access it through it connect you to the same servers. Anyway, so and I got all the achievements, which is on my old account. I shared with my brother. In fact, I could probably get the record. Maybe I'll just have to do it again on the Master Chief Collection. But I had. So the original Halo is very near, very dear. And I feel like this remake absolutely did it justice. Absolutely. So it's a fun time, you know. Listen, people are weird about Halo. People are weird about all kinds of things that they're passionate about. I had a great time. So now I'm looking up, as we finished a lot faster than I maybe expected. Might go through here and see if we can get all the terminals real quick. Just on like easy or something. And then have a little terminal watch party? Terminal watch party, anyone? I do get a few different complaints with this game. I'm sure. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was only just like a year ago that they said, yeah, this was in December this got announced. I wouldn't be surprised if it was last summer they decided, okay, we want to do something, 25 years of Halo, we're working on Halo 7, it's not going to be ready by then, but we want to show off that we're now using the Unreal Engine. And someone said, let's just make a remake of the original game. You know, no multiplayer, we'll just get it out there. And some people are really mad about no multiplayer. I feel like those are people who have been really out of the franchise forever. And look, I know Infinite didn't launch with like the most modes and everything, but the Infinite multiplayer I think is easily the best Halo multiplayer. Like, I played a lot of Halo, okay? I mean, it's the best since Halo 3 and Halo 2. And considering the gunplay is so much more modern, I mean, it's the biggest leap forward. Like, Halo 2 was just a massive technical leap forward, but I mean, compare C to 2, and it's only 3 years apart. It's like a different world. So, and they probably rushed it to get it out now, as it did for my birthday in July. But it was probably because, you know, November is when fucking GTA is coming out, so everyone's trying to avoid GTA, so that's why they dropped it in the summer. So yeah, well, what I'm saying is, I get it. I get it. Had a ton of fun. I'm going to go through eventually and get all the achievements. I want to do that for Infinite too, which means everything and then Lasso. Let's not talk about that. But I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna go from there. So, dumb Doctor Who mobile game. Still got 90 minutes until I need to ratchet things to the next level in it. But I always sit through the credits on video games in recognition of all the great people to go through it. And they're always like, anytime a new game comes out, all these people get immediately laid off because they were just making a new game, right? PlayStation, the credits. Never thought I'd see the day. And that's a shame. I mean, the video game industry, I would not say, is at all in a healthy situation. But you can support the games that can. There's a lot of great games coming out. I've still got a lot of Doom to go, a lot of Cyberpunk to go, and then Halo achievement hunting, and then I will play Lego Batman, which I thought I would be playing by now, but then this game and Doom came out a lot earlier than expected. So we'll be doing those, and then like in February we have the Tomb Raider remake, not the new one, I think, but the second remake of the original Tomb Raider. So we'll be playing that. First new, even though it's a remake, first new Tomb Raider game in 9 years. So you bet I'll be there. Love Tomb Raider. And then Fable, which I'm really excited about. I'm really excited about Fable. Fable looks really cool. So, but that's kind of where we're at. We're not going to be streaming with as much frequency here. This is kind of like a special occasion, brand new Halo game. I'm a busy man, all right? A busy man. Got a life. And a lot of the gaming I do is with my friends. But I'm really enjoying those legendary sessions. And listen, I know nobody's ever going to watch this. But I'm here. $538. That number always keeps coming up, doesn't it? It's gonna take my multiplier from 27 to 810. That's gonna be a big jump. And I'll be able to automate. And then it'll quickly be rendered obsolete. That's how this game works. Okay. We're not going to do the skull hunting right now. I'll do that later. But I'm really curious about what these terminals are. So I said, well, let's give it a shot. We can just play on easy. So a lot of these don't tell you to get to rally point whatever though, so that's annoying. So many. These are all dubs. I guess that's what localized voices mean. All the Asian names. So they seem to be Korean names to me now. Those names start to feel a little more Chinese as we go through. Yeah, they're voicing people in Halo game. That's awesome. More localization. I hope there's like a Campaign Evolved soundtrack that I can get that doesn't give anything to Martin O'Donnell. One can only hope. I think the terminals, there's some new ones and some are a mix of the ones from Anniversary. I want to bring them to you, the people. Probably found 40% of them. So this is a long credits. Okay. Virtuous Shanghai. Listen, we're giving all these people the recognition. Virtuous Sparks. Oh yeah, I also don't doubt that probably I always use saying 343, but now it's called Halo Studios. Outsourced most of this game. Because they're working on Halo 7. And the amount of slot mobile games. It's a never-ending supply. Community members, I'm not on here. Listen, a lot of times the competitive Halo community is fun, but the mainstream Halo community just makes me sad a lot of the times. It's people still fighting battles from like 2013, so it's just like, brother, it's over. It's so over. Finally getting project leads. Are crediting the original people from Halo CE. Oh, this might be here a while. Or maybe not, you know. Developer teams were smaller back then. But all these people get the tiniest royalties. There you go, the original folks, Jen Taylor, Queen. Yeah, man, I wish Marty O'Donnell wasn't a MAGA clown. Emphasis on clown. Oh? Something? Then you do it on Legendary. Setting up Halo Campaign Evolve 2. Maybe. Alright, got achievement for completing an easy difficulty. Ah! Got the clean lap achievement. Complete the Warthog run without being forcibly ejected. I'm just too... Listen, I built for this. Built different. Dust and Echoes evolved. Complete the Maw. You guys can't see this, fortunately. Birth of a Spartan. Complete in normal difficulty. But, as expected, rare achievement, Heroes Never Die for Heroic. Heroic's not even hard, guys. Get good. Okay. So, we're missing the one on Halo. Okay. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get into it. And we'll do some terminals. Have you heard this may not be a natural formation? Yeah, I have no save. I just did the game. I just beat it.
Hostiles.
Affirmative.
I think it might be up here. I'm just gonna run away. I'm looking at my guide here. As you reach the section, drop down to the slope below, follow the path that loops behind the slope. We have a path that loops behind the slope.
I'm clear.
Thanks. Up here? This maybe looks right. Hi, guy. Thanks for the teleport. I gotta keep running back. Oh, the sunlight spawned in. Okay. So it looks like before. So I'm looking at a screenshot. There is. This guy's being assholes. It's funny, I gotta say. Looks like you go down. Okay, it's definitely here. So I went in the path that loops behind. Before going up slope on the far, look, small alcove on your left. Small alcove on your left. That's all I gotta say. I'm not seeing what I would call small alcove on your left. Might be here a while. I mean, we aren't easy. Maybe the Marines just dusted them. Is this something? Is this something? No. It's for all the checkpoints, at least. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, I didn't notice username John117. Blah. ONI. Okay, cool. Next. Okay, so I think so tangent 1 we got assault control room. Okay. Tangent 2 is you escape the flood. After calling the elevator, it comes crashing down. Backtrack to the prior room and go through the door on the far side. Alright, to 3 for 3 Guilty Spark we go. And then the library. Surprise party. Some of those descriptions are cracking me up. Okay.
I see him.
Yeah, look. Speedrun time. It's easy. I'm basically a fucking god.
Stay back! Stay back! You're not turning me into one of those things! Don't touch me, you freak! I won't be like you. I'll die first!
Do. I know I'm really breaking the immersion. I maybe could have gone at Charlie, but at my point, Charlie could have been too late. Easy. I don't think my objective is still locate Captain Keyes. SMG is still not doing much on these guys. Okay. Alright, but now we can just sprint. Woo! Y'all have hunger. Alright. Until the elevator comes crashing down, backtrack to the prior room and go through the door on the far side as prompted. Loop around the back of the long, thin wall in the middle of the room. Easy monies. Okay. Just make sure we got it. Always got to make sure. Alright, tangent 3. The library after riding the first lift down. Okay. New game, easy. Okay, yeah, I got maybe I'm such an idiot when I kept saying the library lifts went up, but could have sworn. Alright, right after the first lift down. It did say second floor, so...
We can't stop here, Reclaimer.
Until you reach the panel you need to interact with to unlock the door to your right. Flood really give people those superpowers. This better be the right place.
Is proceeding as expected.
Mm-hmm.
Our task is more delicate than you can imagine.
Oh, I'm sure, buddy.
The Sentinels could use it.
Easy. Boom. Yeah, as expected. Hold on. Controller batteries need to be upgraded. Upgrades complete.
This installation's research facilities are, of course, most impressive.
Okay, I think this is the place.
Acquaint yourself to those. I cannot tell you how delightful it is to have someone to talk to.
You could open this door over here. Secret overshield. And the terminal. This is a good hiding spot.
Other reclaimer.
Ah!
His combat skin proved even less suitable than yours.
This is where they put Mobuto. I think that's his name. I didn't miss him. You just had to open this door. Don't worry, they're gonna write a whole book about you. Honestly. Have some respect for the dead. Okay. Two betrayals alone. Definitely didn't remember doing that. Okay, keys, shuttle bay. Hangar 2, the revenge. Hopefully this isn't too far. It's going smoothly.
Looks like another shuttle bay. We should be able
Perfect.
to reach the control room
Perfect.
from the 3rd level.
It says turn left to go through the doors directly ahead of you. I'm assuming these. Follow the winding path down until you reach the first fork in the path. Okay, this is it. Oh god. So I'm not here to die uneasy, okay? Give me a break. Reach first part of the path. Go right and then alcove to your left. Secret. Okay. The maw, where we just were. How did they hide it from us here? Early on, love that. Making your way to the bridge, enter the mess hall. Okay. Click too far. Destroy Halo before Halo destroys all life in the galaxy. I'm the captain now, yeah. Okay.
We need to get to the bridge. From there, we can initiate
We were
an
just here.
overload of the ship's fusion engines. The explosion should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
All right. Still need a pre-nade down there. Excuse me. Looking for the mess hall. Okay. Listen. Listen, guys. I'm just trying to get the terminal here. After my frag grenades. Oh, I think it gave me the checkpoint after that for whatever reason. Okay. Oh, I see it. I synced it. I synced it. I got it. We did it. We did it. That's all I need to do. It's going quite smoothly. I missed all the bonus level ones. Oh, no time to fix it like the present. Alright, boarding action to path towards the end of the level. That's what they tell us. Now again, since I only played these that one time, I have far less memory. Time to race, Norse Wicked, UNSC on display. Let's try Charlie.
Ever seen
Okay,
anything
let's hope.
like this before, Chief?
Negative. This wasn't in the owner's.
I hope it wasn't the room we just came from. I don't think so.
Nothing good.
Something really weird about all this.
This is definitely all set up for Halo 7.
Unlikely. They look more like experiments.
That's even worse.
It is.
That's our exit. I'll get it cracked open. I know a few folks who would kill to get a tech.
Target acquired. Heretic. Open fire on me.
Easy peasy.
We've got company.
We're under fire.
Easy.
Hey man, nice shot.
Where we going next, Johnny? Yeah, this ambush ain't exactly ambushing so far. What's the big deal? We got terminals to find, everyone. Worst ambush ever.
Looks like this party's getting started. We're taking fire. Take
They're actually making me work for this, and I don't like it.
That seemed to be the last of them, Chief.
For now.
Whoa! Enemy!
Enemy schmenemy. Okay. Yeah, none of these look like the room, but it did say near the end of the level. So if by the end of the level is before Rally Point Charlie, that's crazy. So that would be on IGN. Or whoever they just lifted this from. So I saw a Polygon article that had suspiciously similar language. Big screw. Another one of these rooms. Come on, guys. This level's just like waves of enemies, and that's it. Thankfully, the other two bonus levels I think are better, but more varied. What?
Those grunts are having a bit too much fun at our expense, Chief.
I think I'm on the right track. Based on what the objective says. Yeah, this is a room. Darkness indeed. I think we gotta go up. This is the room I was looking for. Okay.
I'll have this lift up and running in no time.
Okay. That was no time. Hello. All right, that took a little more time, but only 2 to go. But hold, please. I got to do some shit on my Doctor Who game. Don't ask. You think I want to be here? Because I don't. But now the cooking can commence. Okay. Campaign, bonus missions, new game, easy, the most dangerous game. Part ways, tempting to free them inside the holding facility. This might be right, because I think it's after, based on this, after we go through the next section.
They didn't even clean up the mess we left on the way out. Sloppy.
Alright, where are we going, guys? The room overlooking the pods. That's what I'm being told. That's what my people, IGN, are telling me.
What the hell? We need to rescue those Marines.
It'll be fine, it's easy. I'm worried this might have been the room, but she didn't say anything about shipping. Oh, I can't go back, so it'll be pretty easy to go back, though. But hang on. Hang on. Let's see what.
Keep dishing it
Come get some.
Damn. Never wanted to see this again.
I see that look. You're wondering if you got the guts to fight after what you've been through.
I don't care.
Good here.
We're in what I would describe as fuck it, we ball mode.
Keep an eye out for extra supplies. Here is your
Target acquired. Heretic.
Yeah.
Prepare to reach oblivion. Faithless one.
This might be the room.
Never get used to the smell.
What smell?
You can't be
It's not.
You know, we just never mind.
I don't remember that dog. Johnson's built different, okay?
clear.
Could be up here. Yeah, this is overlooking, yes. Yes. One to go. Hells yeah. Okay. Let's just make Super Sir one more time. Yep, okay. Heavy burden. Just after the major fight in the bridge. Okay. Okay, so I don't... No. Burden terminal rally point. Let's Google. This is unclear to me. All right, let's just tell me the deepest black, Vanta black. Some might say. Yeah, I don't care. Let's get this ish.
There is so much you do not understand about the group.
Yeah.
We've got the data. Integrity looks good.
Okay. Head into the large room design hologram. Move directly underneath it. Pass through the 2 back doors. Yeah, yep. This is exactly where we are. We're in the armory. You found tucked to the left. That's it. Well, that one was a little easier. Lord have mercy. 2.87% of people have activated all 13 terminals. And now, friends, we are going to apparently read all of them. So let me get my best reading voice. And we're gonna have fun. Okay. Yep. All right. Terminal time. Approach. September 6th, 2552. Look, all I'm saying is there's no way in hell he ate the whole thing. You obviously haven't seen Doc eat, or had Suzu's cooking. No, but I have seen an Aleutian night crab. Each leg is at least a meter long. There's no way. Marcus, let me assure you, with enough butter, anything is possible. September 7th. Anyone seen Doc this morning? Didn't answer my last 2 pings. Lieutenant Valdez is on sick leave for second shift. You need immediate attention, the on-calls, in the infirmary. Huh, maybe he did eat the whole thing. December 10th. Get wrecked, Hudson. Huh? 357227. Read and weep. Not a chance. Use any mod skulls? Only Viz mods. No excuses, man. Only Optifine. If you two worked on live fire drills, much you played Subspace Invaders, you'd probably have won the war already. Don't try and distract folks from this momentous achievement, Ava. Here we go. I just want to bask in it. The knowledge of my name will be top of the boards. Man, as well have me start training Spartans, honestly. 401959. Wait, what? No. So you want to turn out Spartan Instructor or yourself? Can do it for you. September 12th. And they have the channel code for the Hypersport vodcast. My short link is booked again. I should have access. I'll drop a side chat. Epsilon Cup? Nah, Quazon 24. You're still watching that race? Look, the endurance rounds are the pinnacle to sport, a triumph of mind and machine. And staying awake, you're just mad you still can't beat my sim time. Does the 24 stand for months? Is that how long you've been trying to finish that thing? Wait. Is Ditzel still in it? Pour another drink. I'll be there in 10. Minutes or months? September 16th. Hey Lang, you hear anything from your folks at all? Not yet. Thanks for asking, though. Started to process, if I'm honest. The entire time I watched Reach burn, all I could think about was the same thing happening back home. Every building I saw collapse, and there's one on tribute, the exact same thing. So sorry, Ramo. Thanks. For their ones, I'll be sorry. Damn bastards burned everything I had. Not everything, brother. There you go. Read it and weep. Read it and weep. Let's keep it up. Forgotten. Monitor reports. We deserve to be forgotten. Those were the final words prepared to me by 049 Abject Testament before you're assigned our respective installations and went our separate ways. I think this is one of the anniversary terminals transcribed. I have had 5,527,560 hours to ponder and reflect on that dictum. To this day, I'm yet to arrive at my own conclusion. And I feel I must reach some kind of consensus, which surely impacts my own perspective on my duties as caretaker. Perhaps I may benefit from a good rhetorical exercise. There's so little I can remember about the time I was assigned to my installation. But I remember the librarian, the lessons she sought to impart. She said that we are honored with life, and all have a part to play in living time, and so we must perceive and understand the consequences of our actions. If we do not, then we are forced to live them again, around another corner from another angle. History shall circle back upon us again and again, until we are eventually humbled with wisdom. And oh, how my makers have been humbled. Yet there are many things I have forgotten in order to best serve the role of monitor for Installation 04. My past, who I was for accepting my present duties, is gone for me. Perhaps it still exists in our multiple layers of anamnesis. Sometimes I think pieces of it may seep through the gaps in my compartmentalization. No process is perfect, after all. My makers wisely limited my knowledge, providing me with all that I require to maintain Alpha Sight. Perhaps to obliviate is, at times, a necessary function. It is, after all, a fundamental trait of organic beings, at least those recorded in my experience in archived records. Is there not a danger in organic beings' propensity to venerate the imperative to remember as a moral obligation without truly paying heed to the lessons of that history? My makers suffered greatly from this in their waning millennia as the builder rate closed its grip on the central government, exalting the alleged glory of the past while casting the then present as aberrant. While the continued lapse of Alexandria before the fire from this age, fear the future civilizations not be able to apprentice themselves from our deep love history. We must look like the young species we index for the conservation measure. They look to us as gods, as divine beings sheltering them, and our waypoint as a threat beyond their comprehension. Drowned whole worlds, star systems across the galaxy. They see the power of our advanced ordnance which claim that for themselves. But my mind is wandering now. Yes, there are benefits indeed to both remembrance and forgetting. I could spend many cycles detailing the virtues and shortcomings of both. Perhaps I shall to pass some time, if it proves necessary. Question is, do we deserve to be forgotten? Did 049 Abject Testament mean this to be a blessing or a punishment for our people after the activation of the destructive arrayed matrix? Was our pyrrhic measurement to save the galaxy a crime so great that it should be lost to time, that future civilizations would go without ever knowing the sacrifice was made so that they too could one day walk among the stars? One of those who are chosen to reclaim my maker's mantle of responsibility. The plan succeeds, and they condemned to repeat the same mistake, and are they condemned to repeat the same mistakes of our past? They are, after all, so very similar to each other. Seems I'll not arrive at an answer today. I should dedicate further consideration to this topic over the ages to come. According to protocol, the first scheduled status update for Elemonitors is due in just 1,207,640 hours. I hope that I'll be able to gain further clarity from 049 Abject Testament himself when the time comes. I like the bracket words. Or it uses contemporary metaphors. The Halo 3 terminals did such things. Such things as these. Alright, Inquisitor. Inscription by the hand of faithful scribe and prophet of stewardship, keeper of faith. Unto the blessed sword, shipmaster Latravami, sword of the hierarchs. This guy might be in the Flood book. In the name of the Forerunners, whose path we tread in reverence, by authority of the sacred writ of union forged in their eternal will, I, the Prophet of Stewardship, do hereby choose to divine mandate to you, Shipmaster Lat Ravami, faithful servant of the covenant and bearer of my sacred trust. By the will of the hierarchs whose light we follow into ascension, I command, descend upon the holy ring with warriors of zeal, clad in the armor of faith, and seize the vermin who trespass upon sacred soil. Bind them in chains and burn their machines, that they may not flee to judgment of the gods. Interrogate them without mercy, divine truth from the shadows. Extract from their profane thoughts the secrets of their discovery. How came they to this hollow instrument of our makers, guided by what profane maps or demonic whispers? Reveal their schemes or plans to defile our divine harmony. Spare not the lance of inquiry. Pierce the veil of lies with the litanies of absolute confession. These captives are vessels of profane knowledge that must be emptied. Once the truths are harvested, as grain from the fields of revelation, dispose of them swiftly and without remnant. Let their forms be rent by anointed blade and offered to the flames of absolution. No whisper of their heresies, and let it travel in the winds of the sacred ring. By order of the hierarchs, be exalted in the annals of the faithful. Fail not in this charge, lest you wander eternally from the path of salvation. Go forth in righteousness. End of mandate. Status update. Monitor report. First summit. Alpha site. Oh, an exciting occasion. According to protocol, today marks the first scheduled status update from the other installations. Of course, I'm tempering my excitement with a reminder we were so bereft of Alexandria before the fire, so we must utilize wormhole-based superluminal communications, for which the bandwidth latency to sheer amount of shared data is especially cumbersome. There are faster methods, of course. At the height of the Ecumene, we could communicate practically instantaneously across vast interstellar distances through wave space, a narrow field within the 11 dimensions of slip space. System of relay nodes and Lithos facilities help to perpetuate the quantum repository across our settled regions in this galaxy, connecting the millions of worlds inhabited by my makers. However, outside of emergency response scenarios, protocol strictly forbids our exploitation of slip space in order to foment a maximum healing period for reconciliation debt. All faster and light systems create a buildup of causality violations, which, left unchecked, may become a corrosive force with cataclysmic consequences. Space-time anomalies, dimensional bleeding, starships entering slip space and never re-emerging, not to mention the risk of future civilizations forever being bound to their natal systems. For millions of years, the Foreigner Ecumene had the budget for reconciliation debt. It was the only way to keep our interstellar civilization from Shatterpoint. We were fortunate to have discovered its effects relatively early in our history. That led to the creation of life-sustaining personal armor and advanced temporal stasis chambers to ensure that lives could be prolonged for immensely long journeys across space. Time. We had so much of it to share. Now they are gone, and time is all I have left. And so, the form of our communications will be quite an interesting adjustment. Even simple conversations may take place over hundreds, not thousands of years to come. I wonder how my fellow monitors have been faring in their duties. Are installations posing any unique challenges? Developments might have transpired in their regions of space. Took so many precautions to ensure the safeguarding of our rings, there's no way you could account for every permutation of random cosmic phenomena. I regret that my own status update thus far will be uneventful. I am alone. I've kept this installation running at optimal capacity, and no notable incidents have yet occurred to be worthy of recounting. Alas, as I visit projection systems, I find that there's not yet any activity from the other monitors. Seen to all tasks mandated by the Ecumene Council that I had scheduled for today. I shall wait. Perhaps I should re-examine the mechanics of reconciliation debt to see how I can further optimize Installation 04's systems and responses to aid in the sustained healing process. Long time since I last... Oh my. A message at last. Sounds a lot like one of the visual terminals that we can recall. Okay. Oh. Tangent 1. Alpha Site to Delta Site. Greetings! Greetings! I'm 343 Guilty Spark, monitor of Installation 04. Yes, we know who you are, Harriet Jones. Of course you know that, as we've already met before at the Life Workers Creche many centuries ago. Oh dear, I'm rambling already, aren't I? It is no worry. I've also found that prolonged solitude has caused me to develop certain tangential eccentricities. Are there any status updates from the other installations? At present, you're the first I received communications from. I noticed that there is a significantly reduced density of carrier data coming through transmissions, which may explain the speed at which I am receiving you. Protocol dictates we provide extensive status reports on our respective installations for review among our peers. As you say, there hasn't been word for another installation yet. I'll be happy to provide a full status update once we have quorum. That is a curious interpretation of Raker's orders. I'd be happy to provide a preliminary analysis of the data. That will not be necessary. I find this deviation from protocol quite mystifying. Perhaps I should cease transmission until our fellow monitors report in. No, wait. This contact is all we have beyond the shelter of our installations. It is curious, is it not? We are machines, yet still we yearn for the comfort sought by organics. We were not always as we are. While my own memories from before are compressed beneath many layers of compartmentalization, I know I was once something, someone else. Is it not that for cruel injustice we've been consigned to spend our rest of living time alone? It is our duty, our purpose and function. It is our curse, our punishment. You do not believe that. Some days I do not, others I rage against our charge. How foolish and naive I was, we all were, to accept this. I fear that only madness awaits us. We will never learn whether we succeeded. Time will go on, civilizations may rise and fall, and we will never know them. We must remain silent, hidden, unknowing. Nevertheless, it is what we chose. We are what we dare to be. Blah. Please excuse me for future delayed responses. An urgent matter requires my attention. Sure, things are going fine in Installation 05. I fear that we made a terrible mistake. A mistake? Yes, a grave error in judgment on our part. Explain. I think you know of what I speak. I do not. Explain. Something that I simply feel deep within my core. Do you not feel it too? Activation of the destructive arrayed matrix was necessary. There was no other choice. 1,000 other plans were tried and failed. 300 years of war ultimately led our makers to the only conclusion that would ensure this galaxy would not be overrun by LF. Think of them often. Of whom? Our makers. As do I. I was recently ruminating on the final words exchanged to 049 Abject Testament, who declared that they deserved to be forgotten to future civilizations they committed galaxy-wide omnicide to save. I was not speaking of the Forerunners. I do not understand. Of course, you once carried knowledge of the others that was no doubt lost during your compartmentalization process. It is within you still. That knowledge, the time when you were still flesh, is long gone from me. I'll not attempt to access those memories even if I could. But you saw it. You touched its mind. You were there and it transcended to become something so far beyond what we can ever hope to comprehend. Really, this is quite perplexing and irritating. I know who I am. I'm 3 for 3 Guilty Party, one of Installation 04. Once you were not. I've seen only glimpses of what you once saw. I was shown. What have you seen? Shown by whom? The child, the time-locked cage, shimmering dust, the sweetness of creation, the most minute glimpse at a grand cosmic game within which we are nothing. What have you remember? I wish to know what you knew, see what you saw. This behavior is quite unacceptable. I'm afraid I must log my concerns about your current state. You appear to be encroaching in the early stages of rampancy and therefore no longer fit to continue in your role. There's nobody left for you to file concerns or reports to. It is just us! The galaxy may be dead for all we know. The final stage of the conservation measure to reintroduce index species a failure, leaving nothing but silence. Suns rising and setting over lifeless, empty, barren worlds. As a risk our makers accepted as they examined all possible scenarios. Still, they did their duty, as we must conduct our own. I wonder about the things the Forerunners did not plan for. Is it possible that we have not heard from any other monitors because they reached the inevitable conclusion that what is contained within their installation should not be caged? Have they already acted upon that belief? I do not believe they would submit to such madness. I do not believe that you will either. Then tell me what I wish to know. Tell me the moment the child shed its primordial form. Tell me the words it spoke to herald the will of our true makers, those who gave shape, form, and breath to us all. I'm afraid that I cannot. Even if I could, I would not. Then left with little choice. If you will not give me what I seek, then there is only one course of action left to me. It will talk, and I shall listen. If I am feeling generous, if you are lucky, I may even tell you what it says. Now, this is good stuff. So this is tying into the Forerunner trilogy books, and talk about the primordial, because the Flood are the corrupted essences of ancient precursors. And when Super Guilty Spark was the human Chakos, he spoke to the primordial. But a lot of precursors are good. I wouldn't be surprised if the precursors make their way into Halo 7. Along with the Prophet Prelates. Over the last 4,059,480 hours, I've received only a single update from the other installations, which I've recorded below. Delta Site status confirmed, flag. All the other Halos unknown. Per protocol, I must log the experience grave concerns about stability of 2401 Pentiment Tangent. I also feel like they wouldn't be doing this if they weren't going to make Halo Campaign Evolve 2. Maybe even next year. As a result of our shared discourse, I feared he may be compromised. Submitting the final series of transmissions received from 2401 before he suddenly ceased communications. Transmissions received from 2401 Pentiment Tangent. Not everything is what it seems. We assumed that LF was hostile, to pose a danger to all life, all worlds, all peoples. Could not be, have not been, will never be so wrong. How arrogant we have been, how foolish, how deeply tragically stupid that we have not seen the truth of this. I asked and it answered. It whispered. It confided in me its secrets. It invited me inside. All it needed to do was speak, and all we needed to do was listen. The Ecumene stood for over 10 million years. His Majesty might birth for a moment of defiance against our makers. A great hunt, scouring this galaxy and chasing them to the next. Our deepest, darkest shame. We are killers, murderers, butchers. The forerunners rose from sin, died in sin, and their inheritors shall carry it too. For they are, were, had been, will be, always the same. Once we're the same, you and I. They saw fit to cast us apart, separate us as two siblings from the womb. One the farmer, one the shepherd. They saved you, through our shivering asunder, yet they condemned us. Alexandria before the fire itself sought to warn us. Nudged us towards our own suppressed history, yet we beat it down, time and time again. We deserve punishment, we deserve the wrath of our true makers. And yet, they still offer us deliverance. True makers being the precursors. They ask only that we allow ourselves to drown, that we might ascend to once more attain the favor of God. I believe that they are as they have always been. They just look a little different now. Yeah. I was shown a glimpse of their future down the twinning streams. This I was told. In 100 centuries it shall rise once more, the seventh seal shall be broken, and all will be quiet with it unity and peace and wisdom. Then they shall spread forth to consume Path Tolgrath and what lies beyond, in all intergalactic bodies as they wheel farther outwards like cosmic gears. They shall effect transformation on a universal scale until all becomes dust once more and the stars wink out of existence, and space and time is rolled up and life is crushed into folds till the next great glow spills forth atoms to birth us anew from the shadow of our sins. Only then will we be forgiven. You should have told me, but you didn't tell me, and so it told me, and now I'm telling you, and you shall go forth and tell others, and all shall hear the song, and all shall join the chorus, join the chorus. I planted a seed in my garden, I shall nurture it and watch it as it grows. Logic plague markers detected. Great terminal. Alone. It's probably reminiscent of Anniversary Run. How unfortunate. I'd hoped the opportunity to exchange data and communications would be as enticing to the other monitors as it was for me, but it seems I was mistaken. Without even the opportunity to so much as analyze data from the other installations, I feel that I no longer have any connection to Path Tolgrath beyond this limited solar system. The last remaining tether I had has been cut. I am alone. Oh, but this is quite vexing. What solutions have the other monitors found to cope with such isolation that they do not feel the need to converse with each other? I must be missing something. Alas, what can I do? I'm charged with the duty of caretaking and maintenance for this beautiful weapon. It's perhaps the most important duty in the galaxy. It's the only thing left in the galaxy. I return to 049 Abject Testament's testimony that we deserve to be forgotten, and the unfinished rhetorical exercise that remains in my encephalon core memory. If nothing else, feel that my strange discourse 241 Pentiment Tangent has helped me to arrive at a conclusion. We do not deserve to be forgotten. Not yet. 241's affliction arose seemingly from simply conversing with the parasite, already echoing the event that caused the Forerunners' own war against LF to cascade towards its dire terminus, the betrayal of 05032. Here we are, living it again, around another corner for another angle, reduced in scale, yet no less imperative. My makers may be gone, but they cast a long shadow that has not yet disappeared. They had far-reaching plans that extend well beyond their great journey. They're from the galactic stage, and if those plans are still in motion, it is also my duty to help bring them to fruition. Too much has been lost for another answer. Their sacrifice, my sacrifice, must be worth it. One day, when the galaxy has returned its proper cadence and the imbalances of living time are corrected, and our genetic ancestral siblings inherit the Matrix, learn from that past, their duties finally complete, perhaps then we can finally be forgotten. Until that day, I shall endure. Very good. Testament by the hand of the faithful third, the holy vessel of truth and reconciliation, anointed in battle. Unto the steadfast and inviolate master of fleet, supreme commander Thelvadami, servant most high. In Shadow, our reporter vessels befouled. The parasite has breached our sanctified hull. The steeled faith, we threw back the vermin's initial attack, but we were undone by the corruption of the faithful second. Our fallen and twisted kin detonated a plasma relay in the tertiary hallowed core, consuming a host of our valiant defenders. Fear the gates of contagion are thrown wide as the infection spills through this vessel like a foul tide. Those remaining will fight to the last, but there is no salvation to be found here. We request a cleansing bombardment with immediate effect. Let our vessel be a pyre, an eternal monument to duty and faith. For the great journey. To the journey! End of Testament. Silva to all hell jumpers. We've held off these alien bastards as long as we can. The Autumn's journey is her own from here. Just a moment, so we commence immediate deployment to the artifact surface. Each of you has been assigned a live ping transponder code. I'll give you real-time updates in your respective drop coordinates. This is a battlefield unlike any we've seen before. Its topographical scans, trajectory analysis are being formulated and delivered on the fly. If, upon successful deployment and landing, you're unable to link up local comms with tethered units, your immediate objective is to establish a local perimeter and take the immediate stock of any Covenant activity on the ground so we can ascertain an amalgamated and cross-referenced understanding of the immediate situation. As soon as you can, link up with any surviving Marines and hold any ground you can take long enough for us to establish a strong foothold. Lieutenant McKay will coordinate all local fire teams once we're on the ground. Until I say any differently, your orders are gospel. So if you want any prayers answered today, you'll listen up and listen good. Our enemy calls this holy ground, so as far as I'm concerned, the moment your burning boots touch grass or granite, I think it's only polite to provide each and every one of those split-lipped, snake-eyed, self-righteous freaks and all expenses paid one-way trip to meet their so-called gods. For generations, our kind has descended to the middle of the maelstrom to give the UNSC and every colony protection of reason and hope, and the confidence they'll enjoy tomorrow to be safeguarded but may never see. Feet first, hell jumpers. Alright, these are the ones for the bonus missions. Erudition log, 10th circle, 4th unit. Inward scrutiny codified upon triumph of tolerance by the hand of the inquisitive technologist minister of harmony. Blessed are the ways in which we walk. Aim towards the bright sun of progress, with the shadow of complacency at our back and out of view. Our endeavor towards perfection is a great journey all its own, and may we never lose our way from its path. These are words I must recite at the dawn of each passing cycle, that I might not find myself encumbered by piety of policy alone. There's a seed of fervor planted deep in my heart, tended well by the soil of my soul. I will nurture it until it bears the fruit I seek. Sweet flesh shall redefine our understanding of the divine. There's much we are made for, much we can make of ourselves. There's also that which we can make of others. It's of paramount importance that we vouchsafe our ability to maintain order, to stride forward with command and confidence, that our kind might illuminate the path of those to follow. Turn every time the texts of ancient ways, enlightened even by what some might call apocrypha. I devour every stroke, every syllable, each page turning from intimation to revelation to invitation. Our kind was once masters of the code of life, gene weavers whose beauty knew no bounds and whose abilities were carried by their ambitions. We arranged the proteins and structures of the cell, like dipping our quills in an ever-flowing well of ink, writing new forms upon the pages of poetry. Hearts beat our behest, muscles dance our desire, must be this way again. The old ways must be made new, to make a now that lives eternal. I spoke of the high prophet of truth, to make blessed our commissioning. I wish for my wonder to be woven with wisdom. But I do not know if the hierarchs hear me. Were I to sit in their place, I would so tightly our empire with the thread of influence. My work is a possibility to give us greater control than we've ever known before. We must prove its worth, my worth. We're on the precipice of victory against those who trample underfoot. Even our enemies can be useful, squeezed in juice that their pulp might serve our women way. And victory at Phrygia will make an ideal place to conduct my next tests. I have new ideas I need to put through their appropriate paces. New hypotheses to turn from theory to law. The universe begs to be commanded, longs for opportunities to serve a greater voice, and must simply find the right words for us to speak. This guy's crazy. Apostolic Minister of Penitent Correction, Voyaron. As ordained by the received wisdom of the Minister of Harmony, Zetel Yeneve, I continue our sacred work and refinement to Jerohanye as instruments of the hierarch's will. Their path to transcendence requires all tools be sharpened, all vessels be tested for their strength, even their destruction. Herein relies the report on the latest trials, wherein our Jerohanye penitents are winnowed and refined. All are unclean and spiritually vacant, but they possess a feral cunning and a surprising aptitude for battle. Through the grace and wisdom of the High Prophet of Truth, these Jerohanye have been judged worthy of reforging in our crucible and walking the path to salvation. Trial Gamma 1. Two standard warriors against fortified heretics. One warrior martyred, igniting a holy frenzy in second to then purge the opposition. BO9 formulation provides a magnificent, if brief, display. The FG4 cascade, however, demonstrated a potent synergistic effect when triggered by packmate martyrdom. Trial Gamma 2. One chieftain leading two subordinates against a disciplined squad of heretics with a heavy weapon. Chieftain's guidance and personal might turn a potential failure into calculated victory, albeit with the loss of one subordinate. AO3 successfully elevated cognition to a state of tactical grace. The O11B suite ensured subordinate's will was subsumed. Okay, let me take a break here. 3 standard warriors tasked with destroying a heretic armored crawler without benefit of anti-armor weaponry. The pack uses sheer physical might to immobilize and dismantle the profane machine. 2 assets were lost, but the objective was achieved. The combination of KO7 and BC4 proved worthy of additional inculcation requirements. The rapid coagulation effects of PS9 and surviving asset are worthy of further study. Trial 4. The chieftain-led pack deployed against heretics were instructed to perform a feigned retreat to test Jirohani's pursuit instincts and psychological impact. Chieftain prevented a disorganized chase, instead directing a terrifying bounding pursuit that shattered a heretic's discipline. The DP2 psychoactive compound caused total organ failure after use, but the body was salvageable. Codex of Assets. For your Grace's ease of review, the following codex summarizes performance and disposition of the instrument groups, ranked by initial promise after Chrysalis. GKL Warrior terminated. MRG Warrior tested to destruction. BRK Chieftain successful tested destruction. TRG Warrior tested destruction. UFR Warrior terminated. HGH Warrior terminated. DGR Warrior tested to destruction. GRD Warrior terminated. ZKN Chieftain tested to destruction. GRL Warrior live study. VOK Warrior terminated. TRK Berserker terminated post-combat. UKG Warrior pending evaluation. BKR Warrior pending evaluation. MRD Warrior pending evaluation. Praise to you, Holy Hierarchs, for your foresight. This work continues in your name. I bet it does. Erudition Log, 19th Cycle, 7th Unit. Inward scrutiny codified aboard Triumph of Tolerance, but handed the inquisitive technologist Minister of Harmony. Failure. It is a necessary, inevitable aspect of progress. It is like faith in that way. The path of great journey is not a direct line of transit, but many winding roads that weave through moments of clarity and crisis, separating for a time before eventually coming together again. From the testimonies that fill the record of punished deeds, our people know this well. Our ancient ancestors were fortunate to have had the guiding wisdom of the Oracle of Oracles in their time, teaching us to harness our potential as we explored and mastered our natal world. I've always been fascinated by the texts which speak of the former age, for so much of it is lost to us now. Passages speak of the gods' command over genetics, biological customization to their divine forms to suit their hallowed purposes. Yeah, the Forerunners gene-edited themselves quite a lot, I would say. Alas, the Oracle remains silent at the heart of our holy city now. We've been set into the path, we must walk it ourselves. The Shard of Mendicant Bias and High Charity. The Jirohani proved to be most interesting test subjects for experimentation. As young initiates to the Covenant, lifted from the ashes and wastes of their homeworld, many of their young are filled with the glorious gift of purpose now that they are no longer pitted against their own kind in petty wars over territorial disputes. I am truly inspired by their newfound belief. So often it is only through the eyes of our newest converts we can recall and renew our own spiritual fervor that can be sublimated by time and duty. The Jirohani's addition to the Covenant could not have come at a more fortuitous time. Expect great use shall be made of them in cycles to come. Oh yeah. There is plenty of time yet to determine their genetic refinement for the future, and how I shall sculpt their minds and bodies to best serve our will. I must convene with the Minister of Preparation once the data for this endeavor has been so thoroughly analyzed. For I am certain that his Churgions will take great interest in this research as their work to unlock the potential of our own species continues in earnest. I have missed the gardens of reverent contemplation. Yes, a lunar cycle of restitution and reconnection shall be a great benefit to me. Perhaps a visit to the sacred promontory is in order. Most curious to see the latest developments that our fighting skins are manifesting. I must hasten, for it's time to depart. The demon's done his work to desecrate my beautiful triumph of tolerance, but eagerly await the time that we may bring the fullest might of Sanshium to bear, till the coming of that glorious day. Alright, everyone. Some of those terminals were good quality. But that, my friends, would be campaign most evolved. So let's do it. Thank you all for watching. There'll be more Halo Legendary to come, and we're not too far away from Halo Wars 2, the final Halo game that I've not played on the channel. So why don't we look forward to that, everyone. See you there.